Gillian Keegan.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, Sir Henry. And I'd like to also congratulate my honourable friend, the member for Bexhill and Battle, on securing this important debate. Transport infrastructure is a core component in the functioning of a modern society. Transport has the power to guide our decisions about where to live, where we study, where to work. Done well, it can transform and regenerate villages, towns and cities, increase workforce productivity and facilitate the operation of industry, which in turn attracts other industries and services. Of course, done badly, there is also a flip side of the coin. The southeast of England is the most populated part of the country and a powerhouse of economic activity, contributing more than any other region to the national economy outside of London. As a consequence, we are also home to some of the busiest roads and railways in the country, which is further compounded, having suffered historic underinvestment and a lack of foresight in planning decisions. Evidence of capacity limitations on both road and rail networks are becoming increasingly stark. As an MP, I hear about this on a weekly basis, and just yesterday, a constituent who works in Chichester told me she regularly sits in traffic for an hour each way on the A27 to and from work, even though in normal conditions, the journey door to door should be around half an hour. There are similar concerns with the railways. Govia, who manage Southern, that operates much throughout my constituency, Chichester, announced in November last year that complaints from the previous year were up by well over 200%. Of course, this was exacerbated by strike action. I will.
Extremely grateful for giving way. She's giving a really great speech that I'm enjoying listening to. I know that the Minister will know that every MP in this room joined together in Southern Rail APPG, and we called on government to release £300 million last year, which was the most the Network Rail told us they could spend on infrastructure upgrades in our area. Government, to its credit, released that money, for which we are all, from all sides, very grateful. Will she join with me in endorsing the GIB recommendation that £300 million is released for the next 3 years, after which we could deliver transformation on that line?
Yes, I would, of course, as a fellow member of the Southern Rail APPG, agree with the recommendations. In the southeast, high economic activity is good news for our area, but it doesn't tell the whole story, with many of the coastal and rural communities missing out on the wider region's success. In part, social and economic exclusion can be attributed to the design of the transport network. Presently, the system is designed in an all roads lead to London pattern, like spokes from a wheel. There are only two key routes that cross from east to west, the N25 to the north and the A27 along the coast, making the A27 a highly congested road exacerbated by pinch points where traffic builds in Chichester, Arundel and Worthing, to name a few. The effects of these are wide-reaching, pushing more traffic onto local roads, worsening the air quality and impacting business supply chains, moving their goods in and out of the area, or indeed from the ports or the coast. Such is the issue along the south coast that much of the east to west traffic will go from the south coast up the M25, then back down on major trunk roads like the M3 to avoid the A27. Similarly, the rail network is formed in this pattern. All trains run into hubs. The Windmill Bridge junction at East Croydon, for example, can have a paralysing effect on the network. Routes from across the southeast and London all funnel into this single junction, and put simply, the sheer volume of traffic has exceeded the capacity of the junction. Consequently, a delay on one line delays the next, creating a domino effect of delays across the region, with people sitting on a train and not at their place of work. And the effects of productivity could at least be mitigated if we had some degree of adequate Wi-Fi connectivity available on the trains. The coastal capital, LEP, has hit the nail on the head when they described the travel network in the southeast as congested, overcrowded and inefficient. The problems we as an area face are clear, but so are the opportunities with locally driven strategic transport infrastructure improvements that will be able to link up networks to support and attract businesses to our area. I am therefore fully supportive of the formation of the Transport for the South East subnational transport body, as I believe it's a positive step to meeting the needs of our area. Transport for the South East would bring representatives from the area who have an inherent understanding of local needs and concerns to inform the process from the very start. This is crucial when we consider impacts on our protected landscapes, like the South Downs National Park, that reaches across the heart of our region. And so I'm glad that the South Downs National Park Authority are represented on the board to give voice to our protected landscapes. There are other local advantages that come into play, such as planning decisions, as the TFSC is comprised of representatives from 16 local authorities who understand national, regional and local priorities, such as housing provision, business development, tackling unemployment, social care services, energy supply, global economic competitiveness and environmental sustainability. All of these can be fed into the process to deliver smart and sustainable growth. Working with a collective voice has advantage too. As an area, we have common transport issues, such as the Windmill Junction that I mentioned earlier, and the lack of an east-west road infrastructure. A single regional voice will be much more impactful than working as individuals. I'm glad that already TFSC are talking about improving travel technology as part of our infrastructure investments, such as electronic ticketing and another much-needed tech enhancement, providing effective Wi-Fi to all trains and stations. And this is crucial in an area such as Chichester, where we have poor signals, never mind 4G, especially across areas such as the South Downs. Wi-Fi could be transformational for commuters and productivity. The TFSC will do just this, as similar programmes have already been successful, such as Transport for the North. The World Economic Forum's Global Competitiveness Index show the UK behind many major Western European trading partners for transport infrastructure. The South East is home to international businesses and industries that use our airports, seaports, roads and railways. By bringing together 16 local authorities, 5 local economic partnerships, we will have better integration of transport modes across the region to create a transport system that runs smoothly, improving services for all users. I fully support Transport for the South East, and I hope we secure statutory status soon to become a formal partner of the Government, Network Rail and Highways England. I believe in doing so, we will be able to address the significant issues in our area, bringing together communities and providers to form a truly integrated network. Strategic transport planning and improvement has the potential to bring with it talent, investment and opportunity for the entire South East region and beyond. Thank you.